Hi guys, it's Arran here from Limitless Sea Fishing. Basically out today in the sun, making the most of it before the rain comes. This is a prototype rod bag that Limitless have had designed. It does fit this rod, however changes are needed for it to be able to fit, or well, accommodate other rods. So I'm down here basically to give this new prototype, which has been undergoing work for a lot of months now. It sits in between, power wise, without casting it yet, it sits in between the Universal Match and the Pro Sport. And it's 13'3", 2 equal sections. It's rated 4 to 6 ounces plus bait. So for now it's being called the Limitless Pro Match. I've just literally put that decal on this morning. Quickly taped some guides on, had a little bit bling there, some Japanese shrink tubing and an American tackle rail seat. So it's got a nice tight spigot. Haven't gotten round to putting shrink tube either side yet. And feeling the rod, very impressed with it. It's super light, really well balanced, and as you can see there, 13'3", 125 to 175, which is 4 1/4 to 6 1/4 ounces, and that's plus bait. It is a bit windy today. I am casting into a bit of a side wind. Like I say, I've never yet used this, but it's got a full tapered butt section, quite slim at the top, and it slowly tapers as it gets down. And it's got a very firm butt section with plenty of power in. Then we'll come to the mid section. Again, very powerful in the middle, and then coming to the end of the tip, lovely fishing tip there. So yeah, I've taped this prototype up, and there's another fellow 3 ambassadors who also have one, which they'll be putting to good use. Sorry. Yeah, so there's a further 3 ambassadors who have these rods, and we'll be testing them over the coming months. So I'm going to pair this up with Ultegra XSE, Limitless Ladle Link. I've literally just, due to health issues, haven't been out at all, so I'm going to start off with a 5 ounce, and then I've got a 6 ounce, and I've also brought a couple of 7s, because that's what prototypes are for. They're there to be tested. And if you can see these lead links here, you can get 25 in a box. Really nice links for the size of them. They're super strong. Nice little neat box, lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rail on, and hopefully, I'd like to say I'm going to take the first couple of casts easy, as you usually would with a prototype. But yeah, I'll get the line through the guides and stuff, and we'll continue filming. Right, so I've rigged it up with 5 ounce lead to start with, £80 Limitless braided leader, I've also got the usual Limitless finger stall there, which is really handy because what I like to do whilst fishing, while I'm baiting up, you can just tuck that in there and it's out the way and your hands are free. You're not having to take it off all the time and it just pops back over your finger. So we've got a few people coming past, so I'm just gonna wait a couple of moments and then get onto the casting part of things and see how it goes. To say I'm nervous is a little bit of an understatement because it's been months since I've cast a rod due to health issues, and I do have quite a bit of a bad back, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Just like riding a bike, I suppose. So let's first have a cast. Let's just try and go gentle.
Alright, safe, yeah?
Yeah, you're safe. Really nice. Locked up. You could feel the power there, locking up in the butt section and the mid section. Then casting into a side wind with a 5 ounce. Went out absolutely beautifully. Now it's just retrieving it over the rocks below, so I'm going to walk to that edge to get my gear back. Well, that was my first cast. Really effortless to cast. You really feel the power in the butt and the mid section. That was just with a 5 ounce SKM lead. I did happen to get it stuck down the bushes down there to climb down through a bit of thorn and tangle to free me lead, but first cast and first impressions, I'm really liking this, and definitely got a lot more power than the Universal Match, but still retains a lovely fishing tip. Right, so I'm going to have another cast now, put a little bit more power into this one. Right, second cast, Limitless Pro Match, 5 ounces, fixed spool and braid. That one really did go. The power in this rod for a match rod is unbelievable. Can't wait to get a 6 on it. Really nice. Really feels like it recovers like instantly as well. Right, I'm gonna go back and retrieve it in over the rocks. Second cast, I hit that one a bit. If it wasn't for the side wind, I don't think there'd be enough braid left on my spool. Obviously the wind's pretty much, well, it's coming northeast, and that's basically where we're facing. Well, we're facing east, so it's coming across this bit. So anyways, that's obviously dragging the braid, down river while the lead's travelling, but it's still achieving great distances, and feels 5 ounces, perfect. Feels like it wants more lead, so switched to a 6 ounce, and I'm really going to be giving it some with the 6 ounce. I don't have a load of time, so I'm just going to have a few casts with each lead. Up to now, absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to get out fishing with it. Summer's not far away, so yeah, let's get this 6 ounce cast out and let's go for it.
bend on that.
Look at the line off that reel. Tell you what, that was absolutely fantastic. Can't believe how much power this rod's got for a match rod, and the weight of it as well. Absolutely fires that 6 ounce out for fun. I'm like a kid at Christmas. Well, if you couldn't tell by my expression of the last cast, that was absolutely phenomenal. I don't think I'll even pick up my universal match. That's how much I like it already. And how many casts have I had? Four casts. So I've had two casts with a 5, the first two. Then went out beautifully, nice and effortless. Then obviously I've stepped up the 6, as you're seeing. First cast I messed up, and I just slowly swing down, ever so slightly. And I came round, got that left arm right up, and didn't half take off. Obviously the 6 isn't affected as much as by the wind as the 5 ounce is. We've got some jet skis passing by now and again, so yeah, we do need to watch out for jet skis and obviously the public. But gonna have another cast with the 6 ounce, and I might push it. I might push it and go for a 7. It might even be a 7.2. What's there, but it handled the 6 absolutely perfectly, and I think it'll handle a 7 no problem. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a slow motion video side on, so you can see the action of the rod. Obviously most rods when cast are basically C curved if loaded up correctly. They do bend like a C, but fishing action wise, it's definitely a J curve style rod because of the amount of power in the mid section and the butt section. And then you've got that lovely tip, which is going to indicate the smallest of bites. So yeah, looking forward to the coming months, testing it, fishing with it, as are some of the other ambassadors. I think it's a great addition. Probably in my opinion one of the nicest little rods I've ever came across, because I'm not really a fan of 13 foot rods. I prefer 14 foot, to be honest, or just around 14 foot, 14.4. But for a short rod, 13'3" packs plenty of power with a lovely tip. So we're going to get a slow motion video now, side on. Right, so as you can see, last cast, that was with a 6 ounce slow motion. Nice cast, nice and smooth. The more I cast it, the more I'm liking it. So now I'm going above the casting ratio here, above what it's rated to, and I'm going with a 7 or a 7.5. It's one or the other. All I know is that's heavy, so I'm gonna give it 1 or 2 casts with the 7 and see how it performs, see how it feels like. So yeah, let's give it a shot, why not? Right, so 7 ounces, let's have it. I am not scared. Well, I did pull it a little bit left. Might have been the way I lined my body up. It wasn't miles left, but it handled 7 no problem. But I'm still not happy with the direction of the cast or the timing. Obviously it's a prototype, anything could happen, but I'm yet to break any rods from Limitless. So I've got total confidence in them, so let's get this next one thrashed into with the 7 ounce rod. Well, slightly mistimed the cast with a 7, but certainly handling them, not a problem at all. I think I'll have 1 more cast with a 7 and call it that. 7 ounces, or maybe might even be an 8, I don't know what it is. That's it. I caught that one lovely, and that's 7, maybe more. Might even be, oh crap, there's a jet ski, I best wind quicker. It's definitely a 7 or more. There's no markings on the lead, but it's a hell of a lot heavier than a 6. I get this in before this jet ski comes, so I'll cut this short. Yes! She got it. 4th attempt. Flick the bail arm over. And go on. Oh, she's getting the hang of it. Right, well, finally got the missus after our first few attempts. Coming straight down off the rod tip into the bushes. She didn't want to be defeated, so she's had a 5 ounce on, and our last 2 casts I got to focus on direction and where to plant her feet, and she's finally managed to nail it. She's getting 2 casts, two consecutive casts around 50 to 60 yards from not reaching the water, which is a big achievement. So I've just all I've done now is I've put my fast link, well my XT lead link around the wood behind us, and Alicia here is going to stand side on, and I'm just going to pull into the rod just so you can see the action as if I was playing a fish or something like that. Right, so start piling the pressure on. As you can see, I've got to put a bit more of a bend. That's the end of the tip. That's me putting a hell of a lot of pressure in there. Plenty of grunt, lots of power, but look at that delicate tip on the end. I think Limitless might have nailed it with this one. I'm really looking forward to continuing trialing the Limitless Pro Match, and other team members / ambassadors are also excited. So the bag I was on about earlier, obviously it fits this rod perfectly. Going to be slightly longer, and it's going to have slightly wider sections, and it's neoprene. It has a Velcro strap on there, just on the top, and it's neoprene. Going to have, I think it's going to have the Limitless logo printed along down the side. But yeah, there's quite a few things to come from Limitless. They've already came up with some fantastic rods, tackle, hooks, braids, mono, especially the new mono, which is really strong and super supple. But yeah, everyone's looking forward to it. And after seeing this video, I think the other ambassadors will be even more happy to trial and test the rod. So thanks for watching.